Hey everybody, it's me and I am going to be showing you guys how I make my absolute most favorite side dish in the world, and it is cream braised Brussels sprouts. If you don't like Brussels sprouts, I would totally recommend that you try this recipe because it really brings out like a really nutty flavor of the Brussels sprouts that it's just so good. It's so good. They're not bitter at all. So good. Totally recommend this recipe to honestly, if you like Brussels sprouts or not. All you need are Brussels sprouts, butter, cream, salt, and lemon juice. Ah, don't do that. This is 2 pounds, so I'm probably only going to use 1 pound. So the first thing you do is wash them up and then chop them into quarters. And I'm going to get to chopping. I'm running out of room. So I will take a whole stick of butter, so half cup. And I'm going to melt it in this pan over medium heat. Get that melted in your pan and then add your Brussels sprouts. We're just gonna let these cook for like 5 to 7 minutes. I stir them every once in a while just to get them kind of browned a little bit. Once they start to turn brown, then it's time for the next step. And in the meantime, while I'm waiting about 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna chop up an onion because we're gonna have steak with this and I like onions with my steak. I just did half of an onion and I'm just gonna like try to caramelize them. Turn it on like medium low and let it cook. Let's check on these again. These look like they could probably go a few more minutes. Like they're not very browned yet. They're not. Oh, this one is almost. Come on, flip over. See, that one's got a little tiny bit of browning. I don't know if you can see it. They're not quite where we need them to be quite yet. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on them. All right, so they're kind of starting to turn a little golden in some spots, and that's what we want. They don't have to be like totally browned throughout, just, you know, like little brown spots. You know, just little spots of brownness. That's what you're looking for, and you know, just so they're kind of softened up. So then you want to get about a cup of heavy whipping cream, which it's good. I'm not sure if there's a cup in here, honestly. I hope so. You can like eyeball it. Like you could start with like half a cup, and then like if you're like, I want a little more sauce. I want it a little more saucy because this will thicken up and reduce big time. So if you want a little more, just add a little more cream. You can always add a little more butter. Add to your taste. So yeah, if I had more cream, this is the very last of it. But if I had more, I would add a little more. But this looks good. This is gonna give me a good sauce. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Ah! Oh my god. So now let's reduce the heat down to like somewhere between low and medium low, and cover your pan. I don't have a square lid, so, but that works pretty good. And now we let it simmer for like 15, 20-ish minutes, just until your Brussels sprouts are nice and tender and the sauce is reduced and thickened, and it will kind of take on a beigey color. And I'll stir these sporadically throughout the 20 minutes that we're waiting for them to cook. And some crescent rolls in the oven and get my steak going, and this should be a really good dinner. Oh god. What? That didn't pop at all. So kind of an odd thing is happening, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like the cream and the butter like separated. This has never happened to me before, so I'm kind of at a loss. Like, I don't know if it's ruined. I don't think so. I mean, the cream was fine. I just used it this morning, so I know it wasn't bad. What the heck? Like I said, I've never had this happen. I'm gonna give it a taste test. I mean, it doesn't taste weird. It just needs more salt. I guess it's okay. This would happen the one time I'm trying to record something happening. Like, I swear to you, this has never happened to me before. Oh yeah, I got my steak just chilling there. I'm gonna put it on the, I better heat this up, I guess, and then I'm gonna put it on the pan, put her on the stove top. I'm gonna say they're good because they're getting super tender. So I think that was only like maybe 10 minutes. So maybe sometimes it doesn't even take 15 minutes. So then you add like, oh gosh, I don't know. I just kind of eyeball it, like a quarter teaspoon of lemon juice, maybe half a teaspoon. Just like that much. That much? I don't know. And give it a stir and give it a taste test and see if you want to add more salt or anything. Okay. It's perfect. So I'm going to turn these on low. Now I'm going to focus on the steak and I will show you when I have plated everything. If you're curious how I'm cooking my steak, I'm just going to pan fry it, butter, some garlic, and I just put salt and pepper on it and let it sit out for like 20 minutes so it comes to room temperature. And yeah, I just throw it on for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes each side till it's about medium rare. All right, everything is done. Steak's a little juicy, so there's like some juices rolling around the plate, but if you just don't look at that, it looks really good. Got my onions, my steak, some croissants, and my Brussels. I'm gonna try the steak. Turned out really good too. Nice color. Can't tell if you can tell, but it is a good color. Now for the Brussies. Oh yeah. Yum. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna bring this to my son. Bye.